friends. It is Sunday, and it is a special Sunday. That's why I'm wearing green. That's why I got on this delicious looking hat, and it's why we said hello, friends, at the beginning of this, because it is Masters Sunday, a tradition unlike any other. And it's also, hey man, nice shirt, podcast Sunday, which is the tradition that you guys just are getting on board with. And I fucking love it. Hell yeah. Logan Ryan's in the building wearing green. My boy up there on the wall didn't make the cut, but fucking shit happens.
No, what is happening, you silly fuckers? Nick Delicati's here, thirsty, let's booze. Is that still your pre
Yeah, still my pre.
drink?
I forgot to finish my pre. Damn it.
I got mine. I finished mine. I put that off to the side there.
So I've already posted this picture. I think that's going to be my new thing because I'm starting to lose track of which beers I've had because I was at my liquor store today trying to figure out which ones I haven't had. I'm like, that one looks familiar. Have I had? I feel like I've had that one. And I know we went on a streak of Nevada beers last 2 weeks. So we went back to the one I can't pronounce. Fucking sorry, guys. Brauer West, whatever it is. It's a dope looking can again. I really like that. I'm sorry for the glare, but it's kind of cool. It's got some fox heads on it, and it's a Dig My Earth hazy double IPA. Oh, guess we're gonna get on one today, Nick.
I don't even know what that means, but that sounds delicious, kind of, because it's got fox. I don't know. What the fuck is a double IPA? Sounds just me being like double white. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, or double dumb it down.
Double dumb it down. Okay, so this is like double drink it up.
Yep, deal. Exactly. So it's a little higher alcohol content than what we normally drink. It smells nice.
Dude, I hate when people smell my shit. Is that weird? That's like one of my biggest pet peeves. If like I have food or have a drink or something, can I smell that? They're like I say no, and then if they do it, it makes me not want to drink it.
Hey, I have a question for you since I agree with that, by the way, but we went out yesterday out into the public and the world, celebrate birthdays and all that shit. We went to Lake San Marcos, got a boat, and to get in there, you have to walk through like this restaurant because restaurants are still kind of outside. So we walked through. Have you ever had the uncontrollable urge to just reach onto somebody's like plate as they're eating and just snap up like what they had and just put it in your mouth and eat it real quick?
Yeah, all the time. Like a little shrimp, get a little fried shrimp off that. Like, got it.
Yeah. It was the closest I think I've ever gotten yesterday. We were walking by and this lady had it was just like it looked like not pickled, like brined artichoke hearts. You know how they come in that like olive oil and like deliciousness and oh fuck, dude, it just looks so good.
That does actually kind of sound pretty fucking good. Like artichoke hearts, but like sometimes they're good. Brussels sprouts, a lot of people hate on Brussels sprouts. I'll kill a couple Brussels sprouts.
Dude, I didn't realize how much I like Brussels sprouts until like recently. I'm gonna say in the last like 3 to 5 years or so. But future wife made them one time, and oh my god, they're fucking amazing. And then I've made them a couple times, and they've been pretty damn good. I'm like, you know what? This is a little underrated little vegetable right here.
Everybody shits on it for no reason. Yeah. Everybody hates it for no reason.
No reason at all.
I don't know why.
Hey, I got a question for you, Nick Delicati.
What is up?
With everybody going out and starting to get vaccinated now, and you just got your first.
I got my first one yesterday. A little sore. Other than that, nothing. Ain't no thing about it. I'll never say that again. Sorry, lost it.
I'm scheduled to go in tomorrow. I'm getting that one hitter. We're just gonna J&J it up. I've heard that there's.
Second shot, I'm knocking on car windows in the parking lot. Yo, spit in my face. Just spit. I just miss people, I just miss people.
Just walking downtown New York with all the homeless folks. Just, we talked about this last week. They just jerk off wherever they want. So now you're just like, hey, why you just do it? Why'd you just spit in my mouth real quick?
Here, let me catch it for you.
So,
Just catch it right here for you. That's disgusting.
Oh,
Look at this.
man.
Did you notice this real quick?
What's up?
Right on. My
Oh, look
skateboard
at
that I got in the
that.
mail.
Look at
Homemade
that.
skateboard by the kid truly. Logan, I appreciate that.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Son,
Hey, flip that thing. Can you flip that thing around real quick? Show the folks the top side. There you go. There you go. I've been tossing this around a little bit. I may bring it back, dude. I haven't done any new boards in a while. I've been thinking about it. I might bring it back, dude, and just have some fun and start laying down some paint again.
Dude, I say fucking go for it. Remember that golf cart you did that was like orange and shit?
Yeah, that thing was dope, dude. I like they have some cool new stuff in paint that they didn't have back when I was doing that stuff. And it's only been a couple of years. So I'm kind of excited about it. But back to the vaccines. My question, because I don't think I ever got a question. I got my question out. So no to the conspiracy theory. I agree with you. To get all of the other like countries in line with what we were trying to plan for some sort of fucking conspiracy to control people or plant chips or anything like that. Yeah, we're not that important. And I really feel like if you're one of those people that are like, oh, the fucking government's chipping me, are you really that important? You drive a fucking truck for Walmart. Do you really think you're that important?
Exactly. Like they'll see like, wow, this kid's masturbating again. I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
That's the 7th time today. Oh, he's
wife must have been at work.
Well, they can track that too. And she's like in the living room. I don't know.
Yeah, well, then I don't get it. No, all the other countries are like, let us just fucking fuck our own shit up. They're like, yeah, let the government take your guns. Let them get, and then we'll just storm you and everybody will be gunless and they'll be like, hey, we win. Like they're just letting us fucking fuck ourselves.
So that's the big question right now, right? So that was the concern with this administration coming in was the gun control thing on it, coming out, and we're starting to see that a little bit. Here, what are your thoughts on no, I'm not even gonna go there. We're gonna reboot, we're gonna rewind that a little bit, and I'm gonna say, look, I had a conversation with my future father-in-law and he put it to me in the best way possible. Here's what we need to do, right? We don't need to put all these things on guns. If you want to go buy a gun, that's great, but you know what's going to happen when you go to that store? That clerk, that the store owner, the first thing he's going to do, he's calling your grandma, because grandma's going to shoot it straight. Grandma's going to be the first one to be like, there was something wrong with that boy. He always used to pick his nose in public and eat it. And, I just questioned what the fuck he was doing. He used to scratch his ass. He'd throw that shit in his mouth too. He's just a weird little son of a bitch. And no, fuck no, he doesn't need to have a gun. Are you kidding?
Denied.
That boy does not get a gun. And fucking denied. If your grandmama says that you're not good enough to have a gun, guess what? You ain't getting a fucking gun.
But then on the contrary, if you give her a fucking call and she's like, that boy, I'll tell you what, on his 7th grade math test, this guy admitted to cheating on the test. That's a good boy right there. That's good, James. I love that boy, James. He's thinking about getting a gun. And I think he could, I'd probably trust him with like that. Sold. You want 2 of them?
See, grandmama is going to tell you exactly what's going on down in the house, right? She knows exactly what's going on. So if you want to get clearance, you know, if you're here's the other thing too. If you're a good person, you're good to your mama and you're good to your grandma. They're
Goddamn right.
without question. If you're a piece of shit human, you ain't good to your mom and you ain't good to your grandma. And those type of people, they probably shouldn't have guns. So fuck them. If you're not good to your ma, you don't deserve a gun.
Nope. Because then if you're not good to your grandmother, you like to fucking open animals up, just fucking cut them open and rip it. Look what's on the. That's what I picture. If you're not good to your grandmother, something ain't right. There's a chemical imbalance somewhere.
Yeah, you like jerk off to animal porn or something like that. I mean, you're fucked up. I don't know. Is that too aggressive? Is that too much?
I mean, some people. Yo, speaking of animal porn, Elon Musk.
What a segue. Oh, hey, speaking of animal porn, like the worst possible. Sorry, I'll just spit everywhere. The worst possible porn everywhere. You're like, let's just take that. It's just, well, not the worst. I mean, you know, child porn would be the worst, but okay. So segue into this.
Well, hold on. What's worse than animal porn and worse than child porn? Puppy porn, because that is baby animals.
This just got dark. You know what? This could be a class at our new college. If you guys haven't heard, we do have a new college out there. Stickers we still have a few left. There are a couple of these things hanging out. I know Nick has a couple left. I have a couple left. The Collegiate University of National Technology State, where we teach the difference between the porn groups. And you can actually get your mastery in that. We talked about mastery earlier.
Mastery, we do. Yep.
We talked about episode 7 was our mastery discussion. If you do recall.
Episode 7, that was so long ago.
Deep ago.
That was 18 weeks ago. Whoa. So, tell them what the Collegiate University of National Technology State stands for.
Oh, you mean cunt state?
Cunt state. We love it. Speaking of animal porn and cunts, and I don't know, I honestly, dude, listen, Elon Musk, very likable guy. I get it. I hope he dies.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, I know. And I don't really wish anybody dies.
Statement.
But
Nick Delicati coming out swinging.
I just don't think he's good for society. Dude, he's scary smart. He's too much. And he's too forward with trying to progress what human race is. Did you see that shit that he what do they call that shit? What's that? Tracy, check this out, please, for me. What Neuralink, is that what it's where they're putting shit in in the brain? And what's Elon Musk's new
it's a brain chip, Neuralink.
Neuralink. Okay.
Yep.
They just tested that shit on a monkey and a pig, but more impressively is the monkey. And he's controlling shit with his mind. He was doing like the Pong, that old video game Pong.
Okay.
Yep.
I as Nick, as you know, as most of the listeners that know me know, I'm a fucking huge nerd. How did I miss this? I'm so disappointed in myself right now.
It's fucked up.
But let's see here. Monkey Mind Pong. So
told you it was there.
What the fuck, dude? So hang on a second.
On the screen? Share that on the screen.
Yeah. Hang on. Let me what the fuck, dude? Are you fucking kidding me right now with this shit?
There it is. Look at that.
Dude. Just released blog. Making it possible for a monkey to play Pong with only its brain. What?
And that is what he wants in everybody, every human brain.
Fuck.
Every human brain.
He's talked about this before, and I've heard of some different things where we're just going to be able to like look at each other and know what the other person's thinking. And I don't think I like that.
I don't. Dude.
Well, here's the thing. I think people that support that, I mean, fucking hey, if you were to travel around in my mind for 20 or 30 minutes or something like that, you'd probably want to commit suicide.
Dude, that's actually something I didn't even. Could you imagine people like tapping into our brains and be like, whoa,
Oh, dude,
that is
there's
a
some.
different place. And I'm like, yeah, but it's so much fun up here. And they go, I don't know. Why did you just like, why can't you look at the that person's shoes and not think of a weird thing? They're just shoes. Like, yeah, but did you see what he stepped over? And then those shoes are tied. If he ties his laces like that, then this must be the thing. Like, I don't know. It's always, things are always firing in weird ways. So imagine somebody tapping into us. That would not be that'd be a weird people start killing themselves. Like, well, why do you want to jump off this bridge right now, dude? Oh, I tapped into Logan Ryan's fucking brain. Shit's weird. It's funky.
Dude, no, I'm gonna go with absolutely not because, dude, just some of the thoughts, some of the things that creep around in my head, not good, not good.
There's a reason
No.
that
So
all of
here's,
the human society has had it this way because you
but
don't need to know what's in other people's minds. We
but
don't
I
need
feel
that.
like, yeah, you don't, and I feel like this opens the door to some other really dark, bad shit. Meaning that if you have a bad thought about your neighbor because you caught him putting stuff into your trash bin and you're like, dude, it was already full, dick. I haven't even taken my trash out yet, you piece of shit. What the fuck are you doing? And you're thinking of like, oh, okay, next time I see him, I'm gonna push him off a fucking bridge. You know, can you get arrested for that? I mean, I feel like that opens up the door to some really like controversial, like what is that?
Laws would change.
What was that movie? Minority Report? It was a movie with Tom Cruise, and they could see the future in people that of the crimes that they were about to commit, but they could stop them before they committed the crimes.
Yeah, but that's a slippery slope too because it's like
Oh yeah, and that
you
movie
could
plays
stop
into that.
anybody.
That movie
That's
plays into that slippery ass slope, and they're like, is it?
this is
Because
this
I
is a
don't
scary
know.
thing. Okay, so also, like, what if you read somebody else's mind and they have like this big invention? They have okay,
Oh,
Elon
and you
Musk
steal
puts
it?
his yeah.
Fucking
What if
comedians,
stealing
comedians
jokes,
stealing jokes, dude.
Amy
Be
Schumer.
like, dude,
Sorry,
I
didn't
fucking
mean to call
thought of
anybody
that.
out.
I thought of that. I fucking
Uh-huh.
thought of that joke. And then some son of a bitch gets on stage and says it because they read my mind. Fuck that. No, I'm out. I don't want
And
any part
also,
of that.
you know how many murders there would be? Like, there would be so many murders because
Yeah.
somebody would be like, they'll talk negative of you, like in their own head. They'd be like, man, I fucking hate that guy. Or like, man, that guy's daughter is pretty fucking hot. Bang!
Stab,
Like, you know what I'm
stab,
saying?
shoot, shoot.
Done.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, that's it's such a slippery slope. But everybody's like, Elon Musk, let me suck your porcelain style dick because that shit, you know, and
Why is
like
it
they're
porcelain?
like, I don't know. We talked about that a while ago. I just feel like he's got like a porcelain style dick. I don't know.
Just like super smooth or just
No, actually, kind of bumpy. Somehow bumpy.
like rigid?
I don't know. I don't want to get into too much detail about his cock. Um,
I'm just
but
curious.
I think everybody just like
Yeah.
looks up to Elon
Like it's a
Musk
trophy cock?
and no, it's not. It's just a horrible. It's like it's it's a porcelain dildo. That's what it is. It's a dildo made of porcelain.
Huh. All right.
That's
Because
just what I
he's
picture.
he's not really a human. He's like an android or some
Yeah,
sort of
yeah.
sentient
But like everybody
being.
like looks up to this guy. So then we're not like taking
Yeah.
a step back and being like, hey, maybe we shouldn't be able to like put shit in our minds. Listen,
No.
our bodies are our bodies. They're organic. They are biological, you know, made out of real cells and tissues. And
Mhm.
the only reason you change or alter and put in something that's man-made into a body is you know, say you need a knee replacement or something like that,
Like a hip.
a hip, perhaps a bar because you broke your arm,
Yeah.
something. Now you want to put shit in the mind. If you think about it, an entire human is just a brain and a central spinal system, the central nervous system, right?
Yeah.
That's all a human is. Everything else is just fake fucking tissue that it means nothing if you don't got that. That's it. Stop. That's what we shouldn't put shit in.
Yeah,
So,
I feel like
dude,
I feel like there's
yeah.
you know, I mean we're starting to see a culture of where and I blame the internet for this for sure because everything's out there, right? This podcast is a great example. It's out into the world. We could not have done this 15 years ago. Didn't
Yep.
exist. Wasn't a thing.
Yep.
Right? We'd have to have a radio show. We'd have to, I mean, just the steps and all that. I mean, now it's just freedom. All the information that's out there, it's unbelievable. You can literally find everything. Oh, shout out to Yahoo Questions right now. A little RIP to Yahoo Questions, man. We'll talk about that in a minute.
All right, all right.
But so we're losing that touch of like personalization, right? That hey, this is me. I want to live in my little bubble. I don't want to share anything. And we're starting to lose that. And now if we're
Yeah.
going to start tapping into people's minds and being able to hear what they're thinking, fuck that. I'm out. I'm 100% out.
Dude,
I want
I will.
nothing to do with any of that.
I promise you, because I don't know why, dude. I don't know if I've ever told you this, but this is a very weird thing that goes on in my mind.
Oh boy.
And I've been like this for as long as I could remember. I've always just had this assumption like that. I've never even like brought it to like the forefront of my mind, but it's always just tucked away nice in the back there that one day technology, everything's going to crash and we're basically going to be starting over. I don't know why I thought about that. Like, it's not like I thought about it once ago. Oh, that'd be crazy. Like, it'd be like apocalypse. But no, like, I've always just genuinely in my soul, without even like consciously putting much thought into it, just it's been sitting in the back of my mind that like one day, like, technology will collapse. It'll all just fizzle out, you like in a day, and then we just start from scratch. The human race starts from scratch.
I kind of be okay with that.
I would, dude.
I would really be all right with that.
I give you my word. I have been fucking like waiting for the day. I've been waiting for. Dude. I'm not a. You know me. I'm like,
bro. We're
this whole shit freaks me out. This shit freaks me out. Technology freaks me out. Like I'm not really about it. I am a man of like just the core. A human is a human, and that is like another human. And
yeah, and get the fuck out of my brain for sure. I don't want any part of that.
I don't even want to be in my brain. No, you don't want to be in there either. I promise.
Oh yeah, no, I feel the same exact way. The dark shit that rolls around in here, and some of the fucked up shit that I don't say. I mean, we say some fucked up shit.
But what's the saving grace is that you don't say it. You let it stay up here and you don't let it come out.
It's got that filter that just doesn't just flow out of my mouth. I mean, sometimes it does, but I mean, it's no, there's that second layer of, hey, maybe I shouldn't say that. And then I don't, because I'm an adult and I'm responsible. But if we take that away, it's going to lead to just chaos.
Divorce everywhere. Everybody's getting divorced.
Everybody's getting divorced. Oh, dude, there was a Black Mirror episode similar to this.
Black Mirror's trippy.
Way trippy. Fucking really good, but trippy, bro. Yeah. Super trippy. I don't know. I'm 100% against it. I don't think you need people swimming around in my brain looking or listening to my thoughts. I've got some fucked up shit up there.
Nope, I'm done. And like even like with the self-driving cars, I'm like, bro, they have those, and it's called trains. Hop on a fucking train and get there. Like you don't drive, you just ride on it. Like the fuck we need self-driving car. I'm over all that shit, dude.
We're one solid solar flare away from it just wiping everything out, and us being shit. Now we have to figure out how to create fire. Okay.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if this shit's like, imagine like, okay, so when I just got my first shot, I was with my lady and we literally said like, this is a weird time we're living in, because you just see crowds of people getting funneled in to get on a line to take this magical potion that is supposed to prevent you from being sick and dying. And everybody get it. This is the way we need to live. Put this magical potion serum in your arm and we'll be all right. It's like, it's a weird time. Now that's what's going to be like. Everybody get this chip. If you don't get this chip, everybody's brains are going to die. Put the chip in your fucking brain and I'm telling you, dude, I have my property. We actually, we scoped out a spot today. I loved it. Yeah, real nice. We're thinking about possibly debating, pulling the trigger, buying it now, staying here for our time that we wanted to stay here for like between a year and a half.
Yeah.
Make New York money while having cheap property. And well, it's like a decent spot, decent house, like real nice house. But make New York money and then be like, yeah, we'll move down there like a year and a half or something like that. But anyway,
not a bad play.
I'm taking that fucking lot and I'm building a wall, trumping that shit up. Building a wall.
Moat. Build a moat.
I will build a moat. Oh, I love moats.
Build a fucking moat. And it's in the south, right?
Mm-hmm.
Throw some gators in that bitch. Dude,
Dude,
moat
oh yeah.
with some fucking gators.
Moat Gators Wall.
Yep. I dare you. I dare you to get your shit across this motherfucker. Come on. Bring your shit.
Yep.
Drawbridge. Just go fucking way old school. Get a drawbridge. Like you can't even come in unless it's moat all the way around. And then if you want to get in, we gotta drop a bridge down for your shit to get across.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd
Yeah.
be sweet. That'd be
Yeah,
fucking sweet, dude. And I would, yeah. Mhm. And I'll write like funny signs on it, like keep no chip mines past my moat or something. I don't know.
A foil hat required upon entry.
Yeah. Yeah, like,
you gotta have a tinfoil hat if you're gonna come up in this bitch.
Yeah. So that's what I'm doing. And then like I'll take applications and it'd only be people that I know aren't chipped. And we'd have a little community.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. No, I'm definitely out for the chips. That's not good.
Not doing chips.
One thing I kind of am excited and I think it's kind of cool. Speaking of technology and stuff, did you know that NASA is preparing to fly a helicopter on Mars?
Really?
Yeah.
That's it'd be like a big ass drone, basically.
Yeah, but like helicopter. Same idea, principles of
Nobody in it though.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I don't think we have any people out there right now.
Not yet.
Not yet. I feel like that's around the corner.
It's also strange.
Dude, I think that it's crazy that we can get so tunnel visioned and focus on our day to day that we forget that we are just this tiny little speck in this massive universe. It's just it blows my mind sometimes.
It's non-comprehensible. Comprehensible. It's non-comprehensible how minuscule we are and how big everything really is.
Yeah.
Like even our Milky Way is like a piece of salt, a piece of sand on a beach.
Yeah, this is the thing.
And people are like, there's no such thing as aliens. I'm like, yo, bitch, shut up. You're stupid.
Oh God, they're just there has to be there, and I there's definitely life on other planets, 100%. I don't think it's anything like what we think it is. I don't know, maybe it is, who knows. Can they travel as far? Who knows, maybe, probably. Yeah. That's that whole that theory, what was it, paradox.
So do you think aliens have made contact with our world?
Yeah, and
it's
yeah, for sure. And I think that there's definitely some shit that we can't explain, and that's slowly started to get released. I think it's June 15th, I believe. The Pentagon's releasing more stuff. And I read an article about this former director that said, he goes, we just can't explain it. He goes, I can't get any more detail until it actually gets unclassified, but there's no explanation. There's just zero.
Right. Now, where do you think?
And we've talked about this before. Our boy from Area 51, he didn't actually work at Area 51. He worked at S4.
Bob Lazar.
Yeah, Bob Lazar. Dude, he talked about that element that people are like, oh, that doesn't exist. Yep. And then like 5 years ago, it's up on the periodic table. And he's like, bitch, I told you. I just wish he'd go out one day and just be like, bitch, I fucking told you guys. If you guys would have listened to me back in like 85, we'd be in a different place. And you guys, and then he and he looked dead ass at the camera and go, you guys are fucking retarded. And just
now nice. And then he just slams his door like, now everybody leave me the fuck alone. He slams his door because he just wants to be left alone.
Fuck.
God, he talks like imagine he talks like just some like Alabama dude, like, I done told y'all that aliens y'all exist, and he's like this scientist. You're like, oh man, that's a scientist I would trust though.
Is there anything better than like doctors and like extremely smart people that have a Southern accent? Because your immediately knee-jerk reaction is like,
you're doing what now?
Are you sure? and then they start using big words, but it comes in with that southern draw, and you're like, did you just Google that word? Did you you just Google the pronunciation on that word, didn't you? You just GTS that shit, didn't you? You just looked it up. You looked it up.
It came in like sounds like ba ba ba. You're like, okay, ibuprofen. You're gonna want to take 10 ibuprofen. You're like, 10 seems a little high. 10 seems a bit high.
Is that good for my stomach lining? Oh, you don't need to worry about your stomach lining, because you know what's going to happen is you're going to get this build up of mucus down there. It's going to protect that shit for you.
Yep.
That's what I want. I want a dentist
Doc,
that's from the South.
Shit?
Yeah, I want a dentist from the South that says that they'll say that, like, right, like he's getting up in your mouth. He's like, oh fuck, we got a little indentation right there on that S4. We're gonna have to take a look. And he just pokes at it. He goes, yeah, it's a little soft. We're gonna have to drill that shit out, bruh. And you're like, what the fuck did you just say? I'd like immediately trust him.
And you're just sitting there like this suction.
Yeah. The fuck did you just say?
It catches your tongue. You're like,
dude, how many times I spent a lot of time at the dentist here because I had orthodontic work done. Dude, how many I always used to like unconsciously but consciously like stick my tongue on the little sucky thing, and I'd immediately be like, damn it, nope, I'm not supposed to do that. To the point where it bothered me. I'm sure like the fucking little hot nurse or whatever, what are they called, dental assistants that were in there like sucking shit off. They're like, dude, this is normal, it's totally fine, everybody uses their tongue. And I'm just like like trying to fucking tongue fuck the sucky thing that's coming out of that are sticking in my mouth. I don't know why.
Did you think 12. That would be like, I'm gonna get her this way?
She's gonna think it's hot that I can pull my tongue off of the sucky thing. Watch this, how quick I can do it. Yeah, that's gonna be it. She's gonna think this is fucking hot. Did you have a hot dental assistant? I had a hot dental assistant.
No, I barely ever went to the dentist ever. I can't do it.
I hate the dentist. So the worst thing is, did you ever have braces or anything like that? Nope. So I had all the shit. They have to take impressions, so they take this putty and they put it in this like little tray and they shove it in your mouth, and then they like stick it up or they stick it down for the upper and lower impressions. I would gag every fucking time. I hate those things. I hate anything that like obtrusive in my mouth. And they'd stick it in there, and they gotta let it sit for a minute. So I got tears rolling down my face. I look like a fucking porn star that's just choking on dick. I'm just like, it was horrible. It was horrible. The worst experience.
What I picture that being is like the mouth guards that you would wear for. I played rugby, and you'd boil them and then get them all soft and gooey. And then you put them in. Yep. And you'd bite down for X amount of minutes. All the fucking boiling water would come out. Yep. And they always came like extra long, so it's in the back of your throat. You're like, and then I would always cut the backs off, so it would only be like 3 or 4 teeth back. I would never have it all the way back.
I was just gonna say, didn't you cut those off first? Because I always cut mine off first before I threw them in the boiling water.
Well, fuck, that would have been a way better idea. Fuck. Do you think everybody else did that? You think everybody else did that?
I cut mine off. I don't know what you did. I don't know what you were doing. You just taking the whole big thing. Because I would look at this. I know I have a small mouth. I look at these things. I'm like, there's no fucking way that's fitting in my mouth. And I'd just be like, snip, snip. And my mom would look at me like, what are you doing? I'm like, it's not going to fit. So, all right. Throw it in the boiling water. And then always put it in way too soon. And you're like, oh, fuck, hot. Oh.
Wait, so you should cut it before? Man, that would have been a great idea.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I always cut it off before. That would have been great to know back then, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because I'm like sitting there like, and then you lose it and you have to do it again in 3 weeks. You're like, fuck.
Oh, God, no. Yeah, you always cut the back first. But these things were that, but it was a full plate, right?
Yeah. I've seen pictures of it. Yeah, it's like pink.
So it's like a half circle. And they shove that up in there, and then there's like this you get little particles still stuck. Oh, dude, it was
the worst. Oh my God, I remember getting
fucking hated it. It was the worst experience I think ever of anything ever being in my mouth. That's the worst. And I've never sucked dick, but I feel like that is worse than that.
We were actually, we were just talking about this last night. I swear to God, and sober, because you're apparently not supposed to drink like 24 hours before or 24 hours after you get your vaccine.
Oh, that's good to know.
I know.
Whoops.
I know. So we were talking about this sober yesterday. People were like, it was like a story. Oh, this is weird. It was yeah, it was. She was watching a show. My lady was watching a show. And we had a friend over, and it was something. No, okay. Sarah was watching a show, and then later on, a friend came over, and it was like the show said something about like, why did that guy that you had for dinner like really seem like he was in love with you? And you're like, oh, well, we had a fling in college, and she's like a gay fling. It's like, yeah, we experimented. Like, it made me think. I was like, what college is it? You know, because you've always heard about like, yeah, did you ever experiment in college? It's like a weird thing that everybody says. Like, what colleges do you guys go to? Because like when I went to college, it was let's play rugby, get our faces beat in, and then still try to get laid by random chicks. Like that was college. Like there was no time. I'm like, well, sophomore year was dedicated just to male butt cheeks. Like no, like it was always girl ass, girl ass, girl ass, and girl ass. Like what colleges did everybody experiment on? Because I didn't go to that fucking college. I was like drooling. I was like, whoa, look at all that ass.
Yeah, I nope, same. Huh.
You experimented.
So hang on a second. Hang on a second. I gotta no.
Oh,
I gotta ask a question.
Nope. Clip
So
it.
this was
clip it. You experiment.
This was a male friend that came over that was saying that was experiment because I don't know any of my guy friends that experimented.
No. Sarah watched a show and it was something about the show, and then we were talking about it with actually Sarah's friend, which is female.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know any guys friends of mine that experimented. This was I feel like for and I could be way off on this, but I feel like for dudes, either you like dick or you don't. There's no like testing.
It's very
there's
black
no,
and white.
Yeah, this is not. There's no gray area. There's like, oh, you know what? Let me try it and see if it's my cup of tea or not. You know,
because here's my thought. You could just think about it and realize if you like dick or not. Like you could just picture it like a tube in your mouth. You're like, and you just gotta go, like to me, I don't see what's that. And I've once wiped my ass too hard, and even that hurts. So I don't want to do that either. And if I'm gonna stick my dick in anything, one is filled with doo-doo, and the other one is it's a water slide, and it gets wet when I would like it to, and it's fantastic, and I like it.
Fantastic. Yeah,
so
I feel like that's 1,000% accurate with guys. Is like it's a quick. I don't even think it's a full moment of thought. It's
you just think about it and go, nah.
It's a quarter moment. Okay. Like, does that sound like it would be? Nope, it doesn't. Okay, cool. I'm done. That's it. That was my experimentation. That's how.
You know what it's like. This is what it's like. This is what it's like when guys think about like being gay for that quick second. When you go, when guys go shopping, it's, hey, that looks good. Like I swear on my life, I just bought shoes. We walked in, I saw the shoes. I was like, I like those. And she's like, okay, cool. I was like, no, I like those. And she's like, okay, you want to go see it? No. I was like, I like these. And she's like, okay, but like this is the first store and we're in the mall and there's 15 other shoe stores. I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. I like these. And that was it. I bought the shoes and she was dumbfounded. She's like, why are you like that? And I was like, why am I like what? She was like, you didn't like shop around, right? I was like, no, because I saw shoes and I liked them and that worked for me. And she's like, yeah, but like you didn't even compare price. Like you could have went to another store and maybe you found something even better. I was like, people are like, why? I like these. That's what it is. It's like guys shopping. That was it.
They fit nice. I like the price. The color's good. I don't need to look at anything else. This is fine.
And I'll be honest, they didn't even fit that great. They're a little uncomfortable. I was like, but they look good. So
they might have a little bit of a break-in period. It's okay.
A break-in. That's right. But that's what when men think about being gay for a second, they're like, nah. Like I found what I like and I'm good here.
Yeah. Now girls, this is exactly what I like. Yeah.
And this is so real, dude. Girls shop around a little bit. They try a little left, they try a little right. Girls may shop around a little bit, dude, and that's acceptable. They appreciate 100%. That.
100%. They take hours to go shopping. I mean, it's hours. They're gonna go to 7 different if they're looking for 1 or 2, and it's never 1. So they're looking for a couple tops, they're looking for some new maybe some new jeans. They're gonna hit 7 or 8 different stores and they're gonna try on some different things.
And
Guys were
it's
like, I
still
like
they're still
those.
gonna
I like the color, they fit.
take them.
Fucking I'm done. It's gonna take me
And
20 minutes and I'm
that's
out.
it. And girls are still gonna come back with shit that they say they hate.
That's right.
Like, why'd you buy
But
it?
hang on a second. Hang on a second. Hang on. They're gonna come back with shit that they hate, but they got it on sale, so they saved money.
Yep. It's like, no, you still spent that money.
No, but I saved it. What do you mean?
No, but you still spent $40. Yeah, but no, but I also
Yeah, but
saved 20.
But they were originally $120, and but how much were they? It was $40. Okay, so you spent $40. No, I saved money.
That's what girls eat in boxes too. They're like,
Yeah.
it's acceptable. Like they do the run around a little bit more. They're like, am I not? Am I not? Guys are like, like those shoes. Don't need that shoes. Not even gonna think about those shoes. I like those shoes.
No, I like that over there.
I
That's
like
perfect.
that. I'm
there. Good.
Fantastic.
I didn't think about anything else. Why would I
girls
think about
bounce
anything else?
Girls bounce around a little bit,
Fucking
and it's
reasons.
acceptable. And we're like, yeah, it's all right. I get it.
God damn, could you imagine society if all of a sudden guys were like, yeah, I need to experiment, because I feel like the majority of men out in the world think like you and I do. They think they have that brief moment of thought where they're like, do I like dick? No. Done. That's it. My decision made, over it, on to the next.
And I'll tell you what, it also goes the other way it goes the other way as well. Some guys think, do I like dick? And they go, yeah, I think so. And then they're gay and they're cool with it. And we're like, yeah, okay, that guy's gay.
Totally wonderful.
Fantastic.
That's totally wonderful. But
it's so distinct every time. Like we're like,
exactly. There's no black and white. Now I feel like there are some guys that maybe they're like, I'm bi. That's okay too. That's totally okay too.
But they also
know
they are. They also know they're like, I like
it's
those shoes and I like those shoes. I'm gonna get both.
It's definitive.
Those guys get both. And
they know where the
that.
line in the sand is, and they're like, this is it. I'm good here. I'm good over here. Everything's great for me. Women are like, nah, I don't know.
Some girls will wear those shoes for a while and then flip over to those shoes for a while. And then flip back to the original shoes. And we're like, well, why are we jumping?
Yep. But I 100% dated a girl in high school that immediately after me started dating girls. And then after that went back to dudes.
I know a dude that dated a chick throughout high school, went to college.
Yep.
They broke up. She's now, I don't want to say too much. She's now with women. And she's very happy, and I'm very happy for her. He then had to move on, dated another girl. Again, years. Just broke up. Now she's dating women. I'm like, dude, I don't know what you're doing, but
he's got that killer dick, dude. That's what he's got. He's got that killer fucking hog. He just gets in there and just is like, dude, the women know that they're not getting anything better than that dick right there that they just got. So it's like, fuck it, I'm just going to snatch.
Well, I didn't think about that, and that could work. That could be a thing.
That's an angle. That's an angle to think of. I dated 2 girls in high school.
Well, I know that was in your case. That was definitely not your case.
No. But that's why I lie to myself and tell myself. But for sure. But I definitely dated 2 girls in high school. One went to the other team and then came back and then shit out a bunch of kids. And then the other one, yeah, like a bunch. No, yeah, like 5.
Like deer pellets.
just rapid fire. And then that brings up another question. And the other girl that I dated for just a little bit, we only dated for like a minute, and she stayed on the other side, and she has not come back. And I think she's married to a nice lady now, and she's a fucking amazing human being, and both of them are amazing human beings, but it's interesting how one was like, maybe I'll go over here, and then like, nope, I like this over here, and I'm gonna have children because I think I'm gonna be a great mom, and she is a great mom, so good for her.
That's what I like to hear. Yeah, that's what we like.
Yeah, just putting a bunch of kids. So here's a question for you, speaking out shitting out a bunch of kids.
Okay.
So I think we talked about this before. Remember Gorilla Glue Girl, the chick that put the
Mhm.
Gorilla Glue in her hair and had to have it surgically removed because
Yep,
she put fucking Gorilla Glue in her hair.
I do. Yep.
Apparently, she just had her 9th kid. Yeah, number 9. So the question I have is, so do you think there's any tread left on those tires, or do you think it's just like throwing a hot dog down a hallway?
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
know
There's
that's
that.
a really inappropriate and bad thing to say, but I do because I've also heard the statement is that that shit's like a catcher's mitt. You just keep pounding it and it goes right back to its original form.
Yeah,
So
I've heard
that's a
that.
question that I have is, and I don't know if you have any experience, but is that a thing?
Um, I think. Listen, I mean, I'll tell you what. My grandfather's catcher's mitt is not as durable as my catcher's mitt. It's just old now. Just had a lot more catches. So,
It's been
but
it's been hit with those fastballs, a
mhm, I think
few more times.
maybe the moat around, say, the castle is a bit chewed up. Maybe when you have a couple kids, things start loosening up around the moat, the
Yeah,
castle
but I
down
feel like
there.
I feel like there's exercises though too that kind of keep everything.
Kegels.
Yeah, yeah, keep everything tight. So
Yeah.
I don't
What's
know.
an exercise to make? Never mind. Nope.
No, I want you to ask that question now. No, I want that. I want that out
I
in the
don't. I
world.
don't really want.
I
I
want
don't
it
really
out.
want to.
I want it out. I want to hear it right here. I want to hear it in my ear holes.
What's an exercise to get your balls to get those elasticity back?
Doesn't
Bring those
exist.
upstairs again.
Doesn't exist. Those things are just
Uh,
they're just gonna keep dropping.
well, I'll tell you what. If they're on a race to the floor, balls are beating dick. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I was taking having a nice leak the other day, and I went, huh. I feel like these have gotten a little bit souther than they were a couple of years ago. I'm like, Jesus, I don't remember them being down that far.
Oh
All
man.
right, well, that's my life now, I guess.
Yeah. All right, I have a question for you. Not related at all, but we're moving on. You ready?
I am always ready.
When well, this is just like I thought about this week. When did coffee begin to represent social status? Do you need me to explain?
I think I do.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
So
Help me out. Help me out, Nick D.
all right, so here's my thought. Um you got Starbucks, you got Dunkin' Donuts. There's always that feud between the two, right? But Starbucks is $8 for a fucking cup of coffee, and kind of shitty. Like the coffee is really not that great. It's like super strong, and like I like strong coffee, and I drink a pot of it, but I make it at my house. Um, $8 a cup of coffee. I think people just buy it so they can go to work with that little stupid green girl on their cup. Like that's what I honestly think. I think it's like,
That
hey, look,
brand
I'm better.
recognition.
That's it. I'm better than you. I got Starbucks.
Yeah,
And
it's
if you go
it's like
to
having
and what
that Louis Vuitton bag as opposed to like a Coach purse. Is
coach,
that
yeah,
what we're
yeah.
putting this up
And then
against,
like you're like,
or
well,
like a
look at
Michael
that.
Kors bag?
Yeah, and then your other coworker walks in, you're like, look at that peasant, Dunkin' Donuts. Oh, what an idiot! Like, but Dunkin' Donuts is fine. Like, I also got a donut with it. Like it's just when did Dunkin' Donuts become for the peasants and Starbucks become for the bougie bitch, the rich bitch? And before you answer, where the fuck does that put me? Because I get a, a fucking thing this big of coffee grinds, and I just make my coffee in my coffee pot that has stained coffee rims on it.
Yeah, a little vinegar will take care of that. Run some vinegar through there. Um, so I will say this. I 100% agree. And for the record, I don't like Dunkin' Donuts. I really don't. Dunkin', and I feel like it's called Dunkin' now because we drove by like a new one that they just put up and it just said Dunkin', and we don't have a lot of Dunkin' over here on the West Coast. Number one,
I noticed that when I was there. What the fuck
yeah,
was
not a lot
that?
of. It's a definitely an East Coast thing. but that's the thing. That's the thing. This is a West Coast versus East Coast thing. Because where did Starbucks come from?
Not a clue. Some rich motherfucker.
Seattle, motherfucking Washington.
Right.
So they are a West Coast institution. And
Well, they're everywhere now. They ain't
well,
fucking
yeah,
West
and
Coast
they did a
anymore.
great job with marketing and all that shit. But I kind of I tend to agree with you because I do feel like they are the that next level, that level up
But
from just
why?
bringing in your own coffee for sure. Like bringing in your own coffee is like that. That's the
That's the
that's the
lowest of the low.
yeah, that's the lowest of the low. If you bring in
Okay.
Dunkin', people are kind of looking down on you. You know, you're like, you got fucking Dunkin', whatever, dude. But I've had the Dunkin'. What is it, like the two creams and the I don't know. I don't even know. There's like a special name for it. And I remember when I was back in Atlanta, we stopped and got it, and I'm like, this is fucking trash. I didn't like it at all. It was horrible.
But okay, so
but
here,
yeah, you get that status symbol when you're rocking
that's it.
that white cup. And have you heard? And I don't know if it's a thing there, but I have a lot of suburban housewives around where I live. A lot of how do I put this nicely? Pretentious cunts. Oh no, that's not nicely.
Boom. Love it. Love it.
But dude, you get these house moms, these fucking soccer moms that they're just stay-at-home moms and driving around their white Tahoes and drinking Starbucks with their Louis Vuitton bags and yoga pants, and they're about 40 pounds overweight for fucking yoga pants to begin with. And you're like, bitch. But they get so excited when that Christmas cup comes out, that red Starbucks
Yeah.
cup. I mean, they're just like, whoa. So hats off to the Starbucks marketing team for making that a thing. That's, I feel, marketing geniuses because they're making it that thing. That coffee's not that great. It's not that good. It's really not. And they come up with these
It's
like
not.
weird flavors, which is fine. Some of them are good. But I 100% agree that cup of home, like I took the time. I scooped out the grinds. I put them in my coffee maker. I got the
Yeah.
water from my refrigerator.
Faucet. No, my faucet, baby. My
Got
faucet.
from the refrigerator, and I poured that shit into my own, and then I can smell that fresh coffee brewing.
You hear gurgling while you're getting ready in the
Oh,
morning.
fuck yes.
Yeah. Okay. Two things. Love what you're saying about making it at home because I'm a make at home guy.
Yeah.
100 like through and through. Why do they have when you buy like to go cups, like to go coffee cups at the supermarket? Why does it always have to have flowers on it? There's nothing. So you walk in with this styrofoam cup, fucking bullshit lid that leaks, and you're like, "Oh, Starbucks, nice. Dunkin'
Nice.
Donuts, hats off."
Oh, shit. You guys
Here's my stupid cup that says like it has like tally marks and it's like almost there, not yet. Good morning. Now you can talk to me. It's like, yo, I'm a man. I'm supposed to be drinking this stupid fucking thing with flowers all over. There's never any like appropriate ones. Second,
wait, hang on, real quick. You don't have your own little like travel coffee cup that you take with you?
I do fucking now. I got 8 of them.
Oh,
But
okay. All right.
because I was too embarrassed to keep bringing those stupid things. Swear to God.
That makes sense.
Second
That's
thing.
fair. That's
Second thing. Hear me out here. I think everybody needs to check themselves and they ask themselves one fucking question. One question. And Starbucks would literally be out of business. What would your grandfather do if he knew you were spending $8 for a single cup of coffee?
God
He would kill you. He'd beat you so fucking bad. $8, that's 8 months of coffee for him. 8 months because he puts it in the same fucking percolator that shocks him when he plugs in. He's like, fuck. Oh, there we go. I'm waking up in the morning. And they're like, yeah, he's like, he opens her fridge and his wife's like, a little bit of milk. And like, milk. And he just pours a black sludge down his throat. And then you come in with your Starbucks. You're like,
hey, Pop. Hi, Pop. How are you?
Yeah, this is a Venti Grande Mocha Lita, 2 shots espresso, cinnamon and salt mixed on the bottom,
Slim
with almond milk. And you're like, well,
no whip.
there's no tits on an almond, so I don't know where you're getting that milk from. And B, what the fuck are you drinking? Like,
Yeah,
And the
yeah.
sizes are stupid. And the fucking sizes are dumb. What is venti and what is grande? Don't they all mean the same fucking shit?
Yeah, I feel like, yeah. Well, vente I think means 20, so it's 20 ounces of coffee. So I mean, technically,
That's
grande
large.
just means.
Okay.
I don't. Hey, I'm just. I don't disagree. I 100% believe that Pop would have whooped some ass if I came in there with a grande 13 item description thing of whatever fucking thing I was drinking, while he's just sitting there with a cup of black looking at me like I'm just a pussy, is basically what
In the
he's looking
same
at me
fucking coffee mug that he's drank out of for 40 years now.
right.
Same thing.
Yeah, he goes, you know how many you know how many rounds I got fired at me during World War II, and you're showing up with that pussy drink. Okay, enjoy it. And
Yep.
drinking his black coffee.
Snickering at you, like making comments as he reads the paper. What is
Yeah.
that, a Kindle? You fucking idiot. Look at that guy on a Kindle.
Oh God, I wish he was still alive. Because 100% he'd be that way without question. Oh my God. Yeah, but I mean, even to that, I look over at my grandmother who's 96, and she still drinks black coffee and just will stare at you like deep into your soul and be like, "What are you drinking?" Mm. With that super judgy, like, you only get if you live through the depression look. That's the look that I get from her if I do something wrong, and it's just like, oh fuck, all right, cool.
And you know what's exciting about that? They are allowed to say shit like
Oh,
fucked up shit.
1000%.
They're
Oh
like,
my
you
God.
faggot. What are you drinking, you faggot? And you're like, oh, grandma, you can't say that, gam gam. Gam gam. You gotta
You
bite your
can't say
tongue.
that. You can't say
She's
that
like,
anymore.
she's like, I ain't got no teeth to bite my tongue, you
Yeah.
fucking loser. Like, all right, sorry, gam gam. Whoops.
Oh shit. Yeah, dude. I love, and I remember pretty distinctly the time where my grandma, that filter just came off, and she didn't give a fuck anymore. She stopped looking when she backed up. She's like, if I'm backing up, you just better move the fuck out of the way. She picked up, so my buddy, this was back in high school, my buddy, his car broke down, so she came over and picked him up from the golf course I was working at. And I remember his face in the passenger window as she fucking lit tires up going out of the parking lot. And he's like, holy his eyes were fucking wide. He's like, are you fucking kidding me? And I saw him the next day. He goes, dude, I thought I was going to die. I 100% thought I was going to die. I've never been in a car and been that scared. I go, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, she has a heavy foot.
Yeah, it's just concrete and lead.
You know how many tickets she's had? Take a
Zero.
guess. Take a
Zero.
guess how many tickets she's had.
Zero.
She's had fucking zero.
Zero. Guaranteed. Yep.
Zero.
Knew it. Knew it. Knew it.
Zero
Knew
fucking tickets. And she still drives. Not as much anymore because she doesn't really have to. But she fucking would hammer she got a car. She went to the Oldsmobile dealership. I'll never forget this. This was God, what was this, like 90? So I was like 10 or 11. And she went in and said, hey, I like that little Cutlass Calais right there. And I'm like, cool. They're like, it has a two options. You can get a 4-cylinder and a 6-cylinder. She goes, nope. I want you to call the factory. You're going to put a V8 in there, and let me know when it's ready. Yeah.
And they were like, okay.
And they're like, we can't do that. She goes, I have a check that says that you can. And they're like, okay, all right. So they put a V8 in this little 2-door little sedan oh dude, that car was so fucking fast. It was scary. It was legitimately scary.
Times are different. Times
were different back then.
I hate to burst your bubble, but a large part of me loves to do it.
Burst my bubbles?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, please do. Okay. Please do.
Times were different. We can agree on that, right?
Yeah.
Remember, like back when I don't even know if you remember. Maybe when you were younger, times were different. No dash cams. You get pulled over, you flash a little titty or something, they let you go. Gam was flashing knockers.
Hang
10
on.
times out of 10, tucking them away, driving away, no ticket. That's
Hold on a
gam
second.
gam.
Hold on a second. She got pulled over, and this is a true ass story. Speaking of that, she got pulled over. The cop came up and said, ma'am, do you know how fast you were going? She goes, no, actually, I don't. I'm just trying to get my daughter home because, she had to, and made up like some fucking bullshit story. My mom is super shy and just like she's like, oh my God. And she's like trying to hide. And the officer is like, well, da, da, da. And she goes, son, where are you from? And he's like, oh, I'm from da, da, da. And she goes, oh, my husband works over da, da, da. And he's like, oh yeah, da, 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 da. And she goes, look, I apologize for speeding. We're just gonna go home now. And I'll tell you what, tomorrow morning when you start your shift, before you start your shift, why don't you swing by? I'll make you a nice cup of coffee. We'll get you some donuts. And we'll get you taken care of before your shift. He's like, really? You do that for me? And she's like, yep.
She's a schmoozer. She's a smooth talker.
I'm like, you fucking did. And she's like, yep. I mean, this was back in, I don't know, probably the 70s. I mean, this was before I was born. So, but that a different time again. I mean, you can't do that now. There's dash cams and fucking body cams and all that shit. And yeah, it's just different. But yeah,
she either did that or she was just showing showing cans, showing cans. And I'm all right with that,
dude. So embarrassingly, I have to tell this story. So last year, this was probably about this is in September of last year, we went up to Northern California and went up there to spread my dad's ashes. So it was myself, future wife, my mom, and grandma. My grandma doesn't get around so well anymore because her knees they don't work. And shout out to Dr. Claudianos, you fuck, when you said in medical school, hey, I think they're fine, don't worry about it. Well, yeah, you're a vascular surgeon now. You're not an orthopedic surgeon, dick. I love you, dude. I love you, doc. I do. I promise I do. Sorry.
Whoa.
Yeah, she would have had knee replacement surgery had he said, yeah, maybe I think you should do that. She would have had knee replacement surgery. Now she walks, but it's fucking painful and you can see it in her face, which sucks. But she's also 96, so it's kind of like, wow, you're a tough old woman, and fucking hats off and kudos. I'm gonna drink to fucking my grandma right now. I'm just getting around. Like,
drink to gam.
By the way, we call her Moo.
Oh, that's fucking rude. That's just mean.
For her 67th birthday, my dad got her a cow, and he tied it to the fucking carport. So she pulled, because he used to call her Moo, the old cow. And so she pulls up with in her Cutlass. She was in the Cutlass. She pulls up. She goes, "You got to be shitting me!" And fucking drove around the block and gets out of the car and looks at my old man and goes, "You son of a bitch!" And there's a fucking cow there eating hay. Yeah. So, my dad did some fucking crazy shit. So, what story? Oh, no, I'm not telling that story. Change my mind. We're telling another story.
What?
Cow is
no.
We'll get there. Cow. Right. The cow is tied up to the carport, right? So my dad and I, earlier in the day, we went out to a field and found this nice, like, perfectly formed cow patty. My mom made a cake, and we put the cow patty on top of the cake, just as a joke, just for some fun, right? There was a guy that was at this party that 100% thought that was icing. So I think I was 12 or 13 at the time. My 12 or 13-year-old ass went in the kitchen, got a fork, and handed it to him and said, "Get in there, bro." And he was about right. He was mid-stroke. He was about right there. My mom comes up. He goes, "What are you doing?" And he goes, "Oh, this isn't real." And my mom looks at him and goes, It's real. The boys went and got it this morning." And I'm looking at him going, "You said it was fake. So if you want to try it there, man, that's on you, bro." He didn't try it. I wanted him to. He was kind of a dick.
That'd been fucking amazing, though.
That would have been amazing. Eating shit. Just here's some cow shit, dude. All right, so I will tell it. So we went up to Groveland, the town that where my mom and my dad met, and that's where there's a little fishing hole down on the Tuolumne River where my dad wanted to be, right? So we drive down, and it's this super narrow, like dirt road to get down there, super sketchy. And we've got the new Explorer that we're driving down, brand new truck, driving down. Driving down, and it's this one lane, like super like switchback. You make a wrong turn, it's death, like road. We're about halfway down the road, and I'm, obviously watching the road, and there's a fucking bear in the middle of the road. I'm like, oh shit, there's a bear.
What?
Yeah, it was fucking awesome. And you
Like a
just see this
legitimate.
bear. Yeah, like a brown bear. You just see this brown bear, his ass just running away. I'm like, that was fucking cool. So we finally get down to the bottom where the river is. We get out, and grandma gets out, and we go down to the river, and put my dad's ashes in the river. That's where he wanted to be. That was a good little fishing spot for him. And so we did all that fun stuff. So we get back up, and like I said, my grandma has a tough time kind of getting in and out of vehicles, specifically on long car rides. And this was kind of a long car ride. So I'm helping her back into the car. And I kind of knew this, but it didn't really register at the time, because it was kind of an emotional thing, and my grandma stopped wearing bras like 20 years ago. So I'm trying to put my hand around her waist to help her back in, and I'm like, oh shit. So remember how I called
waist? You said waist.
Yeah, I said waist. Remember how we called her Moo?
Yep.
Great, Grandma Moo. Yeah, I 100% had hand on udder as I was trying to help her.
You milked the moo.
And I'm like, was that? And she goes, yep. And I go, sorry. She goes, oh yeah.
Been a while. I know.
Been a while. Oh, fuck.
Fucking Christ.
Needless to say, it took us about 45 minutes to get it back into town from where this place was. And we stopped and got burgers, and I 100% went to the bar and got this big, tall fucking beer, and was just like,
just walked with your
yeah. That shit happens sometimes.
Times were different. Times were different back then. Times were different.
This was a year ago.
Dude, yeah, I know. I'm just saying for game. I'm saying for game.
Yeah.
Times are different.
Flash nowadays, can just to get out of a ticket.
Get out of a ticket.
Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, fucking A.
Who knows?
Nowadays, let's compare old days to nowadays. Shit's different. Now, you fucking say you ground your child, it's like fucking like cruel and unusual punishment for a kid. No, I'm not even kidding. And I'm like the guy that's like, get in your room, stupid, because like you're an asshole. Like, I have no problem with that. But now, like, what's step number one? Step number one is you're like yelling, and you're like, boom, in your room, 2 days, nothing, right? Okay, they go in their room. Step two, phone. Give me a phone. You don't get a phone.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're about to like, they're tortured, because kids are just so addicted to like their fucking phones that it's like if you were to go to like a bridge and go to the first crackhead you see, like, hey, boom, grounded, 2 days. Give me a crack. No crack, 2 days. Give me a crack. 2 days, no crack. Right? That's what that shit's like. Because now you're like itching and shit. Like, kids don't know what to fucking do. They got the bed, they got the dresser, they got a TV. Their TV doesn't work without their phone. Their TV they can't even put TV on because it's connected to the phone. Like, they don't fucking, now they're like just scratching their neck, and they don't know what the fuck to do. Yeah, okay. Here's what it's like. It's like you not drinking coffee for 2 days. I'd punch somebody in the mouth if I didn't get fucking coffee for 2 days. I'd be fucking swinging on people. You're doing that to a kid. It's like back in the day, like when I would get grounded, which was often, I would get grounded so much. Oh my God, I was grounded for like a whole year one time.
A year?
Yeah, I was grounded for a whole year once.
How'd you get grounded for a year?
A whole school year, I should say.
Dude, that's aggressive. Did you like, I don't know, did you rob somebody? Did you hold up a liquor store? Did you?
I got bad grades.
Oh, well, I got grounded for that too. So that's not that.
Yeah.
That's probably why I'm here doing a fucking podcast.
Yeah. Well,
hey, kids, stay in school. That's it.
Yeah, stay in school, kids. But no, it was
unless you're
I
ridiculously funny, and then fuck it, who cares? No one cares.
Dan, come on, we need new comedians here. Let's go. No, I got
Make
bad
me
grades
laugh,
for
Colin.
like a while, and I kept getting warned, like I just wouldn't do work or whatever, and then
Yeah, it's
I
kind of a thing. If you don't do work, then parents are gonna be like, hey,
but I did work, but I didn't like do it. Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't do a lot of work,
so basically
and
what you're saying is that the modern day grounding is the equivalent to waterboarding.
it's got to be because like if you take a phone away from a kid now, they're fucked. They don't know. They physically don't know what to do, how to act. Like so.
So I gotta say I'm pretty blessed. I don't know. I hate using that fucking phrase. I'm super thankful, super lucky that we have kids that are pretty damn good. They don't fuck about too much. My youngest daughter, she's gotten into some shit where it's been like, all right, yeah, no more iPad, and she's like, fuck. And it's pretty devastating. They get it. That's the good thing.
Immediate.
Is like it's like she's like, I can't do what? And you're like, yeah, no, all that fun stuff that you were doing, you can't do that anymore. And they're like, ah. So I feel like because I mean, if think back to think back to my age. I mean, fuck, dude, I had a television. We had a phone that was connected to the wall. It's not like
Yeah.
I didn't have a cell phone back then, right? So
Did you ever have a phone in your room? Because that was bougie. Phone in your room was bougie.
I didn't.
I didn't.
I had I don't even think I wanted my own line, and then but I don't think I ever got it. Because right about when it was going to be okay, cell phones started to come out. But I remember wanting a pager like so bad. And my parents are like, yeah, you dealing drugs? Because drug dealers have pagers. And I went, the fuck? No, I'm not dealing. No.
No, because if I was dealing drugs, I would just buy a pager for myself. Stupid.
Yeah, I would have money and you wouldn't even know it. So I snuck and got a pager anyway. And I got busted with it.
So you were dealing drugs.
No, I wasn't dealing drugs. That you know of. So I got busted with that. So I got grounded for that. But yeah, dude, the pager, I remember you used to use the numbers to create messages, right? Like 147 meant I love you. And I remember, you get that page from
No,
that
that's
girl.
143.
Or 143. That's right. 143. Was it 143? Yeah.
I love you. Yeah.
And it was like, oh yeah, I remember that. That was cool. Just put the pager back. Yeah, I had a blue pager. Yeah.
Got a blue pager. I remember the clear pager. Do you remember clear pagers? You
So
see
I
like
had
the wires and shit.
Yeah,
in it?
I had a clear one. I think the first one was clear. The second one was blue, but it was like that clear blue. So it was like that like hint of blue.
Yeah.
But it was clear. And then my first cell phone that I had was in a leather bag.
And if you didn't think Logan was old, his first cell phone was in a leather bag.
Fucking bag, and you had to plug it into the cigarette lighter in my truck, and it would sit in between. So I had obviously I had a truck, so but I had a manual transmission. So the manual transmission was here, and the phone fit absolutely perfectly right where the gear shift ended and the seat began. So I could put it right there, and with the top folded over and plugged in, and just I thought it was cool. You know how many phone calls I made on that thing?
2.
Like, yep, I think it was 2, maybe 3. maybe 3. I called my mom one time, like right when I first got it, to let her know I was on my way home, and she goes, "Do you know how expensive this phone call is? I can't believe you called me. Just get your ass home." I'm like, I just want to use the phone. It had a cord. So that was the other, because you'd have to get it out of its little thing, and it had a fucking cord like it was a regular phone. So you'd sit there and hold it like this, and then I had to like fucking shift with my left hand and still try to drive. Oh yeah, clutch in, like phone here, like trying to shift, trying to get the hand on the steering wheel and not die. And I fucking made it. So all you people out there that are texting and driving and can't figure that shit out, fuck you guys, get better.
You suck less. Do you remember? Okay, so truckers used to have like the radio where they could like talk to other truckers.
CB radios. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they still. I don't know if
They still have
them, but
yeah, no, they still
that
do.
was like
100%.
that's like kind of tight. Cause like you could like be driving next to a truck, like say you're like a long distance trucker and you like drive next to me, like, what's happening, partner? You know, like that'd be dope now. Tune into like a
So
radio station. Like,
my
what's
dad,
up?
so when I was a kid, we drove from San Diego to Pennsylvania. We had a remember your van, your
Yeah, of
Volkswagen,
course
the
I do.
orange Volkswagen?
Yeah, man.
I had that van. I didn't have it. I was fucking 8. My family had that van. Swear to God, that same exact fucking van.
Sick as
Volkswagen
shit ever.
Westphalia with the pop top and the shit. We had a fucking CB radio on that bitch, and we could talk to truckers on the way.
Dude, I would die for that shit.
It was
I'm about to
dope.
go into my car.
Dude,
I'm about to
go
go
get
into my
one.
car.
Get a
I
CB
should.
radio. Cobra makes a great CB radio.
All right,
Don't
listen
ask
to
me why I know that. I have the most random knowledge stuck. We've talked about this. We're experts on fucking everything.
Yes. Including
Dude,
CB radios.
including CB radios. Cobra makes a great CB radio. Channel 9, I believe, is still police, so you got to stay off that one. But any other ones like open. And I got to tell you right now, this double hazy IPA is hitting a little hard.
Nice. I'm about to crack my 4th. Logan, and that's just on this podcast. I had my pre one as well. Logan, promise me something.
Yes.
If we ever go on like tour together or anything like that, we're in our bus. Let's get a fucking radio and just talk to truckers. We'll make a drinking game out of it. We'll make a drinking game out of it.
1,000%.
God damn. We should just get one here. We should get one for the show.
You gotta do the
talking to truckers.
Hey, buddy, you got your ears on? That was the thing. You had to say, do you have your ears on? That means, are you listening? Yeah, I remember that. I remember saying that. And then you try to figure out their truck name, their trucker name. Big Blue. Big Blue, you got your ears on?
Yeah, that guy who just wanted to pick up hitchhikers because his balls were blue. Hell yeah.
Dude, how many?
I told you when I sat down at a truck stop and had the glory hole right there.
Yeah.
Trucker,
That's
maybe
terrifying.
no CB radio, maybe no CB radios, because I ain't trying to catch another fucking
glory hole, fucking dick to the ear.
Yeah, right to the fucking ear.
And you have that voice. You get that like pretty like adolescent almost voice, where truck drivers are like, "Oh, thanks, you buddy. Sound like you a pretty young thing, boy. Where are you right now? I'm rolling coal here on I-85."
I'd be like, "Yo, help, please, Logan. Logan, give him your man voice. They think I'm into him." Yeah, you feel me?
Oh shit! Dude, yeah, we 100% have to get CB radios.
I'm down. I'm down. We should do it on the show where we could like just track fucking call, like be like, "Hey, you got your ears on? You're on the podcast," and like just have them talk on a podcast they know nothing about. That'd be
they know nothing about.
That'd be sick. Live show,
streaming it, and they're like, then we have some truckers that are fans.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Truckers are sick. We'll do it on the live show.
So, in my previous job, I met a lot of like long haul truckers, right? Because they drive from the East Coast all the way out here and deliver shit to us out here. Fucking some of the coolest dudes, without question, that I ever met. Yeah, one dude. I don't know if I can tell this story. Yeah, fuck it. They don't listen.
Yeah, fucking tell it.
One of the guys was a really eccentric guy, short little guy, very southern, like just a deep southern accent. Shows up one.
Did he shop for different shoes, or did he know what shoe he wanted?
That's where we're going with this.
All right.
I don't know what shoes he wanted because he showed up. He shows up one day and he's offloading some stuff. He takes his gloves off and he's got full polish on all the nails. Like full.
I know what shoes he went for.
And hey, I've never had a manicure. I've never had a pedicure. I feel like a manicure, as long as you don't get, the polish, and it may not necessarily be a bad thing. I feel like it probably is nice and relaxing to have somebody go in there and get your nails done and clean your shit up. I don't know if I'm in a job where people are looking at my hands all the time, that might be a thing, right? Anyway, he got full sparkly
Bro.
glitter fucking colors all on his and he was like a dude. He wasn't like he didn't look like a soft man. He looked like you said something wrong or crossed to him at a pool game, he'd take a fucking that cue stick and bust it over your head. Just
That's fucking amazing. Could you imagine
quick.
white shirt, drenched in sweat, muscle, like he ripped the
Yeah.
sleeves off and
Yeah.
just kind of a little porty, but thought he was big.
Oh yeah, no,
Like-
because he was short little dude. He was probably like 5'7", 5'8", you know, and so I looked down on him. No offense, I mean, I don't take that disrespectfully. Doesn't matter, he died, but he
How do you
fucking
know he
had,
died?
what's up?
You know he died?
Yeah, no, he died delivering. He died on the road. Yeah,
Damn.
yeah,
that
sucks.
sucks.
Dude. Such a good dude. One of the coolest dudes I ever met. But I never forget. Just he took those gloves off, and I was like, dude, I don't know what to say. I'm not gonna say anything. You ever get in those situations where you're like, dude, I don't know what to say.
I tend to call shit out though. I'm weird. I don't know why I'm like this. I tend to call shit out, and I'm like say I'm in a conversation with you, and like you take off your gloves like this, and you just got nail polish, and I'm like, yeah, I'll be like, so I was working the other day. Oh, hey, sweet, nice nails, dude. And then so like I was saying, I was at this fucking thing. They're like, oh, did you compliment my nails? Yeah, bud, nice. I just call it out. I call it out as I see it.
No, I didn't. I mean, I this wasn't the first interaction that I've had with this person, but I didn't feel comfortable.
It caught you off guard.
Yeah, we talked about this before. You talk about that Hershiser, dude, that big fucking curveball that comes at you, and you're like, where the fuck did that come from? Or like, do you remember? Are you a baseball guy? Did you follow baseball?
A bit.
Do you remember Barry Zito?
Nope.
Barry Zito played for Oakland A's, had like a 6-foot fucking breaking ball. This thing, like, it was filthy, absolutely filth, just dirty. And that's what I feel like I was like standing in the box going, oh, fuck, what's that? And that's how I felt when he took his gloves off. I was like, I don't even know what to do. I've seen some shit in my day, but not a 6-foot fucking breaking ball by Barry Zito. I'm gonna pull this video up. I'm gonna find you a little Barry Zito.
Tracy, get on that if you don't mind.
Tracy,
I love Tracy. Tracy's my best friend.
Tracy's just a fucking good human being, just all in all, right?
Yeah.
And just let me hang on.
Did you say good man or good woman?
Just a good individual, just a good human, just a good person. I'm not committing to anything for Tracy. I think we talked about this before. We'll probably get kicked off, but just this
before the trade
fucking look at that thing.
Whoa.
Look at that. It was behind his head and just filth. Just absolute.
That was going towards his head.
Filth. Look at that. I mean, just so dirty. Look at that. Oh, just fucking dirt. He would throw just the dirtiest breaking balls and curveballs, and it just freeze batters. It was so much
it's coming
fun
at your head, and then
yeah. So I remember when I worked at this golf course up in Northern California, we had these little yellow foam golf balls, like little practice balls, and we had a wooden dowel. And when it got slow in the shop, we'd pitch to each other. And this little foam golf ball, for whatever reason, had like you could put some spin on it and it would go zip. And I mean, I could start it behind your head and it would break into the strike zone. It was fucking dirty. Now, the funny thing is that I 100% know. So this golf shop had like where the ceiling was, it had like what is that stuff that goes around the
goes around.
Yeah, like goes around
crown molding.
Yeah, but it was offset, right? So it sat down and it had lighting behind it, so it lit up and around.
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So it's kind of a cool thing, right? But there was like a 6-inch gap between the crown molding and the actual ceiling, so the lighting went in there. There's probably about 3 or 4 to 6 of those balls scattered about. I could go there like tomorrow and with a ladder and be like, oh, here's one, because we lost we lost a lot of those fucking balls up there. Such good fucking times though.
Dude, I'm if my calculations are correct, we're about to run out of time here. You said you have life advice. What do you have? Do you have real life advice?
I do. I have some real life advice, and I believe that your calculations are right as well. Because guess who forgot to turn the fucking timer on?
Oh, I know we did. I know. Listen, dude, we are a bunch of schmucks, and I'm happy to be a schmuck.
Did I tell you last week I turned the timer on, and then forgot to turn it off?
So how long did it go?
Like 7.5 hours. Like, all right. Well,
next morning.
Yeah, we'll just turn this off. Real life advice. Oh shit. So I don't know if you've ever been in an argument with your current lady or any previous relationships that you've been in, but have you ever been in that relationship where the girl goes, mm-hmm,
and like just ends it there?
Right. Like you make a statement and it's just they follow it with mm-hmm. Like, hey babe, no, I was just at the bar with the boys and everything was fine. And she goes, mm-hmm.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. It's
at
the moment it's the worst thing in the world because you're like, well, now what do I say? Where do I go?
Correct. It is. It's 100%. So if you hear that, if your woman, my real life advice, if your woman says, mm-hmm, after you make a statement of like, hey, no, it's just out. We just played 9 holes. It was totally fine. We were at the golf course and I only had 1 beer. And she goes, mm-hmm. Know that it's at least 3.5 hours to the rest of the day that you have to clear out because that is going to be a 100% you trying to figure out what the fuck she's mad at you at.
Okay, so you're saying that if she says that, then just know that this doesn't end here like she's trying to imply that it's ending here. It's got some longevity on this bitch.
Correct. Ooh. This is not a mm-hmm, and then everything's done. This is a mm-hmm, and then it's a fuck. Okay, what did I do? All right, so I told her that we were shit.
What did I lie about? So when she says mm-hmm, it's her getting ready for battle. Like back in like the 30s, you're strapping on the helmet. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Here it is, under the chin. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sign on your vest. Loading, with the gunpowder down the rifle.
Wrapping the tape on the fucking hands right now, and just around the wrist, and the glove's gonna come on. And we're gonna have.
I'm gonna let you get ready how you. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna let you get ready with how you need to get ready. I'm going to prepare myself, and I will see you back here in about half an hour because that is as long as I could be faking mad at you, and then it's gonna come out. You're gonna get the wrath.
Yeah, because after the you're gonna think everything's gonna be okay, and you're gonna go, I don't know, put on a new shirt because you've been out sweating from the golfing, or you're just gonna go upstairs or to another room, maybe to relieve yourself, go to the restroom, and then you're gonna come back, and she's gonna have that look on her face, and you're gonna be like, oh, okay, hey babe, and she's gonna go and you're gonna go, uh-oh. Is something wrong? And she's going to give you that look and you're going to be like, oh, well, fuck.
Because guys are so dumb. They were like, what's the matter? Oh, yeah. What's the matter? And they'd be like, you didn't understand the last 2 hours? And we're like, well, no, I thought that was over with. I thought that was 2 hours ago. Remember, I picked my shoes and now I'm done here. Like, we're good. Like you said, it was clean. We're done.
Yeah. You said, and now everything's fine, right? And then you get that like sideways, like that head tilt, and she's gonna go, and you're gonna go, oh, okay, strap in because it's gonna be a long night. Is basically so. I don't know where. Well, I guess real life advice is just be prepared and know that. Well, excuse me. If she goes, that means. Buckle up because you're on for a ride on that fucking you're about to get pummeled and you better have your shit together.
That is not the end of the argument. It is just beginning.
That's a
Everything
start.
leading up means nothing anymore. Here's the checkered line. We are starting.
Fuck. I mean, that could be if she says it at the beginning of what you think is the argument, you're fucked because it's not. No, I'm sorry. I said that wrong. If she says that at what you think is the end
The
of the
end
argument,
of the argument. Right,
that's correct. So, and goddamn, shout out to Browers West for these fucking things. Whew. And note to self, let's not go this hard on a fucking Sunday afternoon. Jesus Christ.
Oh, you get it, huh?
This is yeah, they're tasty. They are tasty, but they're hitting a little harder than I thought.
You posted those on social?
Mm-hmm.
And what is that? What is our socials?
Oh shit, we have those. I
do.
posted on our Instagram story. If you're so compelled, and we compel all of you to follow us at hmnspodcast.
Nice. What about the old twatter machine?
We have one of those as well. Sometimes we post funny quips and random thoughts that enter my fucked up head, which we talked about earlier, which we don't want people
don't want to read.
Yeah. But that is at HMNS podcast.
Let me ask you a question, Mr. Logan. If they wanted to get in contact with us, they wanted to send a nice electronic mail, the old Gmail, where are they heading to?
You know, we have that. We can accommodate those types of requests. If you want to go ahead and take your thoughts and put them to, I won't say from thought to paper, it's thought to email. It's at I'm sorry, no, it's not. It's HMNS podcast at gmail.com.
See, that one tricks you. That one tricks you. We also have the old TikTok, which is doing all right. What do we got?
Yeah, the tickety tockety machine. You can hit us up there at HMNS podcast.
Nice. You weren't sure about that one, but I appreciate that. And that's our socials. We do have a live show, motherfuckers. That is August 29th.
Yes. And
August 29th. I think we pretty much have shit figured out.
Yep.
Email us if you want the link to where it will be. You could share that to whoever you want, how many people you want, and there's going to be a way of contacting us, which we are excited about. We have some shocking things that'll be fun to do as we record. Hint. And we also have something that we are doing before the live show that will be played during the live show. Very excited. If you want a sticker, that's the last thing we got to say. If you want a sticker for our big business plan at our university, the Collegiate University of National Technology State, otherwise known as a cunt state alumni. Let us know. We got that fucking shit for you too. That one's on us. We're throwing, actually, the live show's on us too. A lot of free shit. Fucking hey, goddamn. You don't realize.
Get your giggle on. Follow us on the things.
Whoa, stop there. Nope. Everybody stop. Everybody, let's hustle back for a second. Get your giggle on. I enjoyed that. I did.
Yeah, man. Get your giggle on. Follow us. Oh, we have the YouTube as well. That one's pretty simple.
You watch us?
Yep. If you want to watch, Nick and I interact, I gotta love the new technology. Gotta love being able to see my boy Nick D, so I can see some of his reactions to the silly shit that we say. I'm excited. I'm excited for the live show. I'm excited for some of the stuff that's going to happen surrounding the live show. Nick's giving away some good hints. It's going to be.
No, I know. I got to tone it down. A bit.
No, it's fine. I mean, we got to build the hype up before August. I mean, we're 4 months away.
That's wild. That's so wild. That's wild. And I'm so fucking excited about it. Well, my brother, I appreciate the birthday gift here. Thank you very much, my friend. That's part of the studio now.
Hell yeah.
We got our stickers here.
Yes.
And until next Sunday, let's post some shit on our socials. Until then, I'll see you silly fucks later. Logan, much love, my brother.
Nick, see ya.
Peace.